Hi guys, it's your old pal Curtis. I wanted to share something with you guys today. A lot of you know we're leaving. It's Wednesday evening as I record this. A lot of you know we're leaving tomorrow around noontime to go to a family wedding in North Carolina. It's my niece, my sister's daughter. But what a lot of you don't know, which none of you know, the trip has a kind of a really different meaning for me too, a kind of a special meaning. 10 years ago this June, my father passed. My father and I had always had a very good relationship. We were close. My dad had a great sense of humor. It wasn't nearly as over the top as mine. I mean, he used to shake his head a lot at the things that I thought were funny, but he had a good sense of humor, and he never took things too seriously, including life. So when my dad was alive, he was the heaviest coffee drinker I've ever met in my life. He wouldn't leave the house unless he had his, and I'm being literal, unless he had his thermos with him so he could have his coffee all day long. He drank coffee endlessly. So he had decided when he died he wanted to be cremated, and we'd always made a joke that I told him, I said, when they cremate you, I'm just going to put you in a coffee can. And he would say, that's perfect. That's exactly where I should be. So my father passed. He was cremated, and if you guys want to take him, I'll show you exactly where he is right now. Let me screw this camera. This tripod's not the best, but let me screw this camera and show you where he is. Hold on. Let's see. That is my dad right up there, next to Cartman. There's my dad, and there's a picture of my dad, and that is where he is now. And we always thought that, I mean, that was just such a perfect thing because it is so my dad. Let me get you back in focus here. Yeah, I'm doing this really professionally, I know, but it's just something I wanted to make to talk to you guys. So, now, obviously, as you can see, when my dad passed, my mom wanted me to keep the ashes. Now, shortly after he died, she moved to North Carolina. She'll be down there, of course, for the wedding. And she's told me since that she'd like to have my father back with her, which is fine with me. It's not like I needed to have him here or something like that. I'm not that into those things from the other side. I mean, your relationship with people is your relationship, and death doesn't change that. So I'm going to bring his ashes down to her when we leave tomorrow. And I always thought that was kind of cool because my father made his living as a truck driver. He was on the road a lot. He loved being on the road. He loved traveling. So I think it's kind of cool that he's going to get one last road trip. I'm sure he would enjoy it. And I'm sure if he can watch, he would be telling me when I'm going too fast, and he would be alerting me to where the spots are where all the police officers hang out and everything. Now, mind you, I'm 51 years old, been driving since I was 16. I don't have a single moving violation, but I'm sure my dad would still be saying, no, the cops are through this section all the time. I come down this section, I-81 all the time. They're right here. You want to slow down. Go 5 miles under the speed limit. So, so anyway, it's kind of a bittersweet thing that, again, I don't get hung up on afterlife things or, crying at grave sites or anything because it's just not my thing. I believe, again, life is life. You make your relationships, and we're all organic compounds, and eventually we end. We expire. But it's kind of cool to have my dad go with us on one last trip, and I think he'll enjoy, being in North Carolina permanently. So it's going to be kind of a cool trip in a lot of ways. I mean, it's an odd feeling. It's cool, and it's something I wanted to share with you guys. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, well, I'll be off soon. Don't worry, guys. We recorded a bunch of videos in advance that I'll be posting while we're away. And again, it's not something I do because I feel obligated. I like doing it. I love posting videos. We got some stuff that I can't wait to show you. We did another episode of Postal too. We got some chat roulettes that I thought were funnier than hell. And wait till you see this weird poop your pants Monday we got. Oh my God, we got some shit. I'm just anxious to show you. The only thing is, I'll have limited internet access. I'll only be on briefly. So I probably won't be able to keep up answering every comment like I usually do. So I hope you guys will be understanding for me. And those of you who are regulars there, maybe explain that to people who aren't as regular. I just don't want anybody's feelings to be hurt. Like, hey, how come you respond to everybody else's comments and not mine? But we got lots of regulars at the channel who watch the message boards, and I'm sure they'd help anybody out with anything. I mean, we got Gilly, we got Steve, we got Jacob, we got Clax. I don't want to go into a whole list because I don't want anybody's feelings to be hurt, that they got left out. But we have so many great people at our channel. I mean, I can't say that enough. I just love you guys. But So, like I say, I might be a little sporadic with responding to comments. We'll be back late Tuesday night, so basically next Wednesday I'll be back. And we'll be posting a lot of vids for you. And I'm hoping to bring my little mini camera, and I might even post some vids while we're down there. Just, candid short clips of me and the Spaz kid doing whatever, probably getting thrown out of my niece's wedding or something. We're just in the grocery store right now, and of course he's 13. I said, hey, let me sit you in the cart, and I'll push you around, and I'll record it for the channel. But we didn't think it'd be a good idea for us to get arrested the night before we're supposed to leave, because my wife would be really pissed. So we might have to put that on the shelf for later. But again, guys, I'll be talking to you real soon, and got a bunch of fun videos coming for you when we're gone, and I'll be back here talking to you again in no time. See you then.